Macca 1-1. Thoughts?
Another good exercise. Very good pre-season exercise with the opposition being very physical, very athletic, all in different areas of the pitch, and again giving us a different kind of problem, which helps us in our preparation for the season. In terms of the way that the game panned out, we imagined that we'd have a little bit more of possession, which is great because it gives us an opportunity for us to work on some of our rotations and some of our forward play to try and progress up the pitch and create opportunities. And I felt first half we did that quite nicely, using the wide areas and inside channels to create opportunities and goal scoring opportunities that weren't taken. You know, the opposition defended well and tried to hit us on the break a little bit, which is something that we'll probably come up against quite a lot this year in terms of the way we're looking to play. So from that aspect, again, another good exercise. On another day, we'll probably pick up a couple of goals, if not, well, maybe one or two in the first half especially, and then obviously we come out after the half-time break, where I think they must have had a little bit of discussion and solved those problems in those wide areas, which shouldn't be a problem to us, because we should be able to recognise that as a group on the pitch without having the coaches having to just shout on and let them know that we have to play a slightly different way. And once that message got across and the belief in the players started to grow, especially our centre halves driving out with the ball and the midfielders timing to receive on the half turn, we caused them a lot of problems. And the goal that we concede is us just not being able to move the ball at a quick enough tempo and not being balanced behind the ball whilst we're trying to build. So these are areas that it's important that these games flag up those issues for the players to learn. But we are asking them a fair bit of them, but on the whole they're taking it on board. The way we get back into the game has been encouraging. I think if you look back at the two defeats we've had in this pre-season, after going kind of 1 or 2 down, a few heads have dropped, and I've kind of like seen a little bit of that mindset creep in from last season, where we conceded goal after goal after goal. So the way we responded today and the bravery and the impacts from some of the players coming into the team was really encouraging. So we've reinforced that to the group, and we've got a full week of training ahead of us into the Mousehole game, and we'll prepare correctly for that and hope to get that a little bit closer and being ready for 2 weeks' time.
You talk about getting back into the game after a goal down. Real took his goal very well and on his right foot.
Yep.
He's impressed pre-season as well.
I think a lot of the group have impressed me in different ways, not just in terms of their attacking intent, but also the way they bought into how we want to progress through the pitch and being happy to receive the ball in different areas and in different ways under different kind of pressure. So on the whole, I've been impressed with the whole group. We've brought some young lads in that have done really, really well. So being able to inject a little bit of change in tempo, but also a change in approach. And it just goes to show when Rio arrives in the right areas at the right time, he causes problems. And our job is to help him learn how he's doing that, why he's doing that, and try and get him doing that a little bit more than what he's doing. So yes, it's an encouragement last 20 minutes of the game, but those are the kind of things that we've got to see more of. And the players have got to recognise why and how that was happening, and it wasn't happening in the first 20 minutes of the second half.
We've had some great friendlies with Mousehole in previous years. A week on the training pitch now. Are you looking forward to going way out west?
Obviously it's really important for us to experience the longer journeys, because where we're located there are going to be a lot of longer journeys this season in the league and through the competitions that we're involved in as well. So it'd be good to catch up with Jake Ash as well. I've played with Jake for a little bit in my career, and he's invited us down. It should be really good facilities and an opportunity for us to again try and utilise our possession game on a decent surface, but also they'll cause us a few problems with the way that they play. So it's an ideal opportunity for us to take our preparations for the season that little bit further. And we're really looking forward to it. It's going to be 2 good training sessions ahead of that to get ourselves prepared for that one ahead of, like I say, the following week when we host Basingstoke.
You say we've had some defeats pre-season, but you always seem to have a smile on your face at the moment. You personally, along with Lee and Duds, enjoying it?
Absolutely, 100%. This is why I was really grateful to be offered the job and be on the sidelines, because it's real football. You're right at the sharp end as well. So I've always said that pre-season the results don't matter to me. It's about what goes on the pitch and how we're trying to embrace the approach we're trying to take. The players, I've asked them a few times, are they happy with how we're playing? Is what we're asking too much? But I don't believe it is, and the players are on board with that. So it's really encouraging that the players want to play the way we want to play. They're showing some really good moments. Yes, there's going to be setbacks, there's going to be things that don't go well, but that's what pre-season's all about. It's to try and iron out those mistakes, recognise how we can adapt, because it's the most important thing for us as coaches is that we don't play one-dimensional football. So we can adapt, we can change, but the players should be able to, come the start of the season, we're hoping that they're going to be in a position where they can recognise it themselves. And if not, we've got voices on the side that can help them with that. But also we've got a squad that we've assembled now, but we're still probably looking to strengthen with one or two more. However, the group we've got is a very competitive group. We've got competition for places all over the pitch, and we know that if we need to make changes, it doesn't weaken the team. So I'm really pleased with the players we've got on board, and if I can bring in one or two more, I'll be delighted.
There's a few different players on the pitch, but I just want to focus on the news that Zach Baker, the keeper, everyone was crying out for a keeper.
Yeah.
We've now got one. Thoughts?
Yeah, I've been in contact with Plymouth since the get-go. Had to be a little bit patient because they, with their change of manager and the opportunity for their goalkeepers to make an impression, but also some of the tours that they've been on. But really delighted that we've managed to sort out having Zach with us. He's already made an impact and an impression on the players and the staff here. I hope he's made as equally an impression on the supporters and the staff at the club. So we're delighted to have him on board. He's a really good lad. He's a hard worker. We didn't have a goalkeeper coach for our training session the other night, and because Duds was ill. And I said that I'd do a little bit of goalkeeper work, and whilst the boys were doing a fitness test, he said, no, it's my first training session here and I'd like to do the fitness test with the boys. So just showing that kind of like team spirit and that togetherness is fantastic from day one, and delighted to have him with us, and really appreciate Plymouth helping us out with that, and we'll do our very best to give him the experience that he needs to continue with his development.
Macca, thanks so much. See you in Cornwall.
No worries, look forward to it.